is our
Hi,
expert,
Julie.
wonderful dog, Julie.
They're watercolor pencils and wood burn varnish. My sister-in-law sent me the angels already cut out, and I was showing my daughter how to use her new wood burning thing and decided to make an angel. And this is the first angel that I did, and I liked it well enough to go ahead and make several more for gifts. This is a mosaic on a pail. My mother needed something in her entryway, and I said, oh, that would look beautiful with a mosaic pot. And I did it. I cut the crosses out of wood and glued various different objects onto mosaic, glass and rocks and shells and all sorts of different objects. These are beads and glass. And I cut different colors of glass and put them with old pieces of crystal from a crystal chandelier to make chimes, and old keys and pieces of glass. This is cut out wood and sculpty from the leaves in the yard, and then I painted them. This box has various pieces of glass and ceramic, old ceramic pieces and shells. I made these flowers and leaves out of gourds from Tim's Aunt Willa Mae's garden. And I got these rocks in Tyler, Texas, and painted them in different houses and places of business and barns and various things. And I mosaiced the top of and painted the box and mosaiced this cross, cut it out of wood. And then I painted the tray and cut out flowers and mosaiced over it with clear textured glass, and made the frame out of bits of buttons and glass. Mosaic box, and I took the stained glass and then used to take the grout and put it in and fill it up, wipe it off, and then I painted acrylic paint the actual box itself and lacquered it with a finish. The bowl was like a tin type bowl, and I just really wanted to paint something. And I looked at some other, Mexican things and got inspired from that and did this. And I thought it came out fun, and I like it. I wouldn't mind having it in my house. And this is my jewelry over here. I have some rose quartz with sterling silver. And this is a little bit different type that I've done with the hanging beads on that. That's the first type like that. This over here is jasper and carnelian, leopard jasper and silver. And my turquoise is over here. And I really like these wire wrap ones. But these take a long time. These are harder, and these have cane glass beads on them. And I did some other wire wrap down here with the crystals, the Australian crystals. These are fluorite, right there. And malachite. The beads. These beads are from South Africa. I got them from Bill's mother. And so are these beads over here. All these are from South Africa, and some of these bigger jaspers. The praying hand ornament I did, the angel. And then I did one other angel up here with the bouquet of flowers. And we did that with pencil, colored watercolor pencil. This is a piece of glass, and then you get the stained glass and glue that on top, and then put your grout in. And you have to, I clipped all the glass with a clipper, glass clipper. This is a glass, just hanging piece, I guess. And it has some little glass beads that are hanging off of it, and I put other little glass beads, just different ones, and wire wrap this marble, and this marble is what it's called. And this is just some copper wiring, and then these teardrop glass beads. The ceramic pot here is a throne piece, ceramics and glazed. It's stoneware, high fire glaze. And that box has, we just have seed beads and little bugle beads on top of there. This is a pencil drawing on top, and I drew it out in my mother's backyard, and there were 3 apples, and they tend to look a little bit like peaches, and they were kind of an autumn thing, but it was a pencil only type. And this down here was a pastel workshop. I did it in a pastel workshop that was given at the Art League, and that was the first time I really had any instruction in pastel, and I enjoyed it. You can layer and put lots of layers and lots of colors on. I like that part.
This is a box, and a box.
It is a box. It's a very nice.
This is a
tall,
round box. This is
a very
round
nice
box.
tall glass box. Yeah.
This is painted with a special paint that will you apply it with a brush, and you can't draw on the glass. That's the thing that really is hard on any of the glass things. And you paint it, and because I've seen many painted bottles, I wanted to do a special thing with mine, and so I painted the corks, and each one has a special top. And I could find, this has a little wooden button, and I couldn't find the right color, so I mixed it to match this. And then you take the bottle, and you must bake it for 45 minutes so that this is a permanent finish. This was later, and I got a little more comfortable with using that painting on a round cylinder when you couldn't draw. That was the difficulty. This, let's see, this bottle right here is mine, and then the top to put on the cork, we made sculpty. I made little sculpty flowers and leaves to coordinate with the design of the bottle. And this also, you can't draw on them. Now these are my love. These are my love, and this is what sort of started. And these are my boxes, and I use Victorian paper, Victorian and another kind of paper from the Albert and Victoria Museum paper. And I paved the top of several of my boxes, and these are small discs overlapping to form a continuous design. And I liked the effect of that. These on the side, I had to very carefully cut out a pattern and pick it out and then put them together. Sometimes I would use 2 or 3 different papers to compile the effect of this box. It wouldn't come like this. You have to take a little bit from one paper and then find another thing. And then at the top, in all the boxes that I made, I added a special touch by putting a coordinating flower or something indicative of the box in the lid. It's just sort of that special little surprise when you open it up. This exceedingly a huge amount of time to do these, especially the pave around the top. These are 3 layers of paved circles, and I just really am fascinated with the taking a line and then you alternate it, and it just comes up with a different visual texture. And that's what I love about the boxes. This box is very similar. This is all paved all the way around like this. This also has its signature little repetition flower. Now this is sort of a neat thing. This happened because I got interested in punches. Jack went out and found a butterfly and dragonfly punch for me, and I punched the dragonfly out of this, and then detailed it. And then I punched the butterfly out of this and detailed it, and this, and out of the same papers that I was working with. But it was just a way to add a different dimension and something fun, a little whimsical. And this one also, all my boxes are a series of, a combination of pave and then intricately cut, and with the inside repetition of design and color. This box looks like it's a garland of flowers, but it's the way that the overlapping shapes end up making the repetition of pattern, and it just fascinated me. I just loved what it did. And this is, I was able to put the lace in the background and also around it. And again, the inside point. This is a vase that I just did a single flower, a magnolia, and baked it, and hopefully, it should be, work out really well. And this is a chest. Instead of a box, it's a little chest. It has a latch, and it has a fruit design. Instead of flowers, there's the fruit in the top and the fruit at the sides. I purchased these flowers at H-E-B. I was fascinated with them. Came back from the grocery store, and of course, when you have fresh flowers, you must paint them right away, and so that they, don't bloom. And I just loved the flowers, so I painted them that weekend that we went shopping. Towards the end, I got fascinated with pots, and I painted this pot and then used the Victoria Albert Museum design papers. And it isn't just a straight design. You take part of the blooms out of the paper and add them with the foliage. I mean, you can't cut things of this magnitude out. They're much more scattered. And then I sort of wanted to make a big Christmas candle in it, but we ran out of time. And another bottle, sort of the Christmas theme with a cardinal and then the little berries on the top. And this is a whimsical piece that I did. I just finished it with the lights, and I was able to find the little teeny lights to go on the top, and I thought that was just really neat. And I had fun doing it because it was whimsical, and it was the last bottle I did. It was just easy, fast, but it has that sort of holiday feeling, and I really liked that. Then these are two of my boxes. And I know they seem rather pricey, but they take an inordinate amount of time. And, it's very hard to get in there and cut out all these little teeny pieces. But I love doing it. I do not quite understand why. Why I really like doing it, but I do. And this one has the pave again. That is an element of the price. The price does reflect the amount of time that a piece takes, at least my prices. This box does not have, I found the stars, they're little wooden stars, and I just liked them. So I painted a top, made like a stitch, and then cut out the hearts, then painted another star, navy, because I didn't have but red stars. And then just when I was about to finish, I found this in a bag of things that I had gotten in Connecticut, just a grab bag, and this was there. And I just thought, oh, that's a real neat combination of the heart and the star, and that just really made me happy to find that. It just was special. And I got the ingredients of this I got in Connecticut. I had Jack draw it's very hard for me to draw a straight line. People say, I can't even draw a straight line. Well, I really can't draw a straight line. It always ends up being, and I had him section off the top, and this was a whimsical piece, and put the little stars, this little patriotic birdhouse, and I just had fun with it. It was a fun piece. Some things are serious and some things are fun, and this was fun. This one was really hard. I painted it, and I have found the dried flowers and putting them on was, you think, you never know how hard things, but these are real dried flowers on this, and I really enjoyed it. But it didn't have quite the Christmassy little, sparkle, so I added some glitter to it, because I like glitter. This bottle is my first bottle, and I didn't know, just starting to learn how to apply the paint on the glass. I didn't realize that I could not draw it, and I even thought of putting the drawing inside the bottle for guidelines, and you can't do that either. So it's the first one, and then I put a red bead on the top, and this thing, which doesn't really have a price tag, and I really don't want to sell it, and I think I'm going to make some more. I just love little teeny things like this. I've always loved little teeny boxes. Oh, and this box, yes, this is a really pretty box. See the pave on the outside, and then the crossing ribbon. And I love the water lilies that go around here. And you see each of these little pieces have to be very carefully cut. And then, of course, the water lily inside. I love my boxes, and if I don't sell any, that's okay, because I really like them. I really like them. I would only really like to sell them or give them to people that would value them. That's really how I feel.
What a treat.
This lady would like to buy something.
Well, I understand you're the artist of this, and all I was curious was, is there any chance of getting another similar or anything like that?
Sure. Take I don't have any cards made up.
Cards.
Take my non-card.
They're actually daughters, and they love, different kinds of frames, and this is just so unique that I thought would be fun to get them each one for Christmas. Kind of a terracotta look or something, or not really terracotta because it's pinker, but
Yeah, it's
whatever, I like it.
That is brick red.
Okay.
I'll have to get some brick red.
I have some.
You do? Okay, I'll get her brick
You
red.
don't need, she doesn't need a lot, yeah. It'll go really quick, so.
There's something.
I separated the price tags on the
Fluoride and amethyst in here.
It's a plastic plate. It isn't like a porcelain plate.
It's really nice. I like that.
Today something so close.
I get this pile of stuff and I say, I like all this stuff now. Who can I give it to?
I think a ballpoint pen is the best thing.
Maybe a cool gift or something. I just think they're so cute.
I did soul paints and got the down payment on them and got them done in time.
It's so cool. This is fun looking one.
It is.
Isn't that cute? Like his name's What a surprise. Yeah, really.
Well, you have to.
We never got the, no, we wanted, yeah, Mom, I need,
You want
he has 2 pair.
Yes.
We had to use the clear, glass one out of the blue.
Hey, Shelley. Andrew. This is for one of your things.
So these are fun. So the ones that are the stones are the ones that I have.
she can pull it, she can move it in San Antonio.
Right. And mark the price of it. And make it.
And she just has a shop there?
Yeah.
Oh.
They had home parties with their
Oh, well, that's what, yeah.
And the later said,
Congratulations, that is exciting.
Yeah, isn't it exciting?